The chairperson of the Parliamentary Budget Committee, Amos Lugolobi, presented the 3.7 trillion supplementary budget expenditure. Of this, government has already spent 1.3 trillion shillings between July and October 2020, which is within the 3% legal limit under the Public Finance Management Act and therefore does not require prior parliamentary approval. The approved funds have been spent as follows: State House 201 billion, Uganda Development Bank 455 billion, Emyoga 110 billion, Ministry of Health 89 billion, Uganda Revenue Authority 60 billion, among others. However, the MPs disagreed on the 2.063 trillion shillings request that required prior parliamentary approval, with some legislators questioning the expenditure of some votes. These included State House 250 billion, Ministry of Defense 1.2 trillion shillings, Ministry of Health 50 billion, Ministry of Works and Transport 220 billion, Electoral Commission 50 billion, NADS 100 billion, among others. Opposition MPs wondered why State House would take 451 billion shillings in supplementary funding, yet its budget for the ongoing 2020-2021 financial year was 450 billion shillings.
Is State House buying guns? What is it going to use the 200 billion for? What is that classified information which cannot be found in internal affairs, in the defense, in police? So what is this 200 billion?
Madam Speaker, maybe we need a committee of parliament to go to State House and find out what else is there apart from the president and his wife that is consuming all these resources.
Madam Speaker, as you have already mentioned it and informed the House, we have a classified committee of parliament which looks at all classified expenditures, and this one was also looked at and passed.
More queries were also raised on the 220 billion shillings approved by the Ministry of Works and Transport to construct 3 roads in DRC. The MPs also demanded details of a memorandum of understanding between Uganda and DRC.
In the previous years, this government purportedly told the country they had an agreement to go into Congo to protect them, only for Congo to turn around and take us to court. That we went into their country and we exploited them, we stole from them, and court awarded again $10 billion against this country. So this time we need to look at this agreement to be sure that the DRC will not turn around and claim that we have entered their country illegally.
What we are being told is really about the funds, but the other details of the agreement are not known by anybody. I don't know whether the committee did look at that agreement.
We shall lay the documents, the relevant documents, on the floor of Parliament before the implementation.
Government intends to borrow the money to finance this supplementary expenditure externally and internally, and already a request of 4.6 trillion is before Parliament to allow it to finance the budget deficit of the 2020-2021 financial year budget. Herbert Ziwa, NTV at Parliament.